One of the great dangers in the spiritual life is complacency. And we can each become complacent through many different ways. In the story of Jesus' encounter with the rich young man who was obedient to God, loved his neighbor, he said, but when Jesus called him to give away his wealth to the poor and follow Jesus, he went away disappointed because his security was in his material wealth. He was complacent, though he appeared to be fulfilling his religious duties. In his heart, his security was coming from elsewhere. And for each of us, there is a danger of complacency, maybe in wealth or achievement or status, even in relationships. This is why many people enter the monastic life, because stripped of these things, they stand naked before God. There is a lovely story from the life of St. Cuthbert. St. Cuthbert, when he was living in the monastery, each night would disappear for hours. And the abbot of the monastery was curious, and so sent a monk to follow St. Cuthbert to see what he was up to. When the monk returned, he said to the abbot, "Cuthbert each night goes out and for hours stands in the sea up to his neck, for hours in the dark." The abbot called Cuthbert to him and said, "Cuthbert, what is it you're doing?" And St. Cuthbert said to him, "I stand there on the very verge of drowning, on the verge of losing my life. And at that moment, when I know no one or no thing can save me but God, my heart is a desperate plea, a desperate cry to him. And it is then that I truly pray." Now, St. Cuthbert's actions, of course, are too extreme for most of us. But in the story is a truth that our prayer, our hearts, must be of desperate need for God. We must recognize that we are created for this relationship of dependence on God. And if we try to become complacent, secure in anything but God, then we are living a lie. We are putting our hopes in illusions, false securities. Let our hearts cry out to God with desperate need. Let us pray to him even as drowning men.